Hey, you missed me. I'm busy now.
Ooh.
All right, bye.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Was that your lady?
Yeah.
Hurry up and press play, dude. We got some things to talk about.
Recording.
Yeah, everybody's learning how to call me twice now because I have it on Do Not Disturb all the time.
You guys both do that, I think. You guys, what is that? That's like a new thing.
Do not disturb.
No, but there's a new one.
That's my excuse for missing calls. Bring
Yeah,
it, bring it.
okay, there we go.
Get the mic in,
Okay, there we go.
it's a double whammy.
Got it.
Dane
like
Lyon's here.
Thank you for having me.
More importantly, Niko's dog. But Dane's here too. And also, I just want to say that was the most executive shit I've ever seen. The way you just answered the phone call.
I get right to the point.
Dude, right? You said you missed me now. I'm busy.
Yeah, I did.
I think, and I think this is the part I like. You didn't say I'll call you back. You said call me back, with no further details. So now it's just a real. I like that. You put the pressure on in the right places.
Wait, who was that? Was that a client? What was that? Was that your kid? Oh, that was your girlfriend?
Yeah, dude.
By the way, real quick, am I in frame? I'm feeling wide.
I think you're in.
Okay.
Did you adjust after I sat down?
I'm not sure.
I'll check while we go.
All right.
Keep going.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Big old momentum ruiner.
it's a quick chat. You know, I mean, do you want me every day to be like, oh, I'm sorry? We need to.
No, you
How we
keep
look?
going. You keep going.
I mean, do you want me to be like, oh, I'm sorry?
Whoa! This is what you do. Are you taking this as an insult?
No, it's not an insult, but I'm just trying. I also feel kind of bad. I don't want to make it seem like it's my business.
I don't know. You kind of did that like it was nothing. You kind of did that
I
like it
did.
was the 7th time you've done it today.
Well, that's long distance. You got to get good at communicating. I get it right to the point. Just like, hey, no hard feelings. Bam.
That's true. You can't really beat around the bush, dude, because
You're trying to say sometimes hoes need to be put in their place. Is that what you're trying to say?
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Whatever-
would say
whatever
you gotta
energy
be to the point.
you're bringing to the table today, I'm here for it. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nico's kind of lately. Something's happened. Something's kind of come over you. You have this Def Jam kind of vibe to you. You know, hamburger. You know what I'm saying? At any
Def
moment,
Jam.
dude, a roast is coming from the rafters from Niko, dude. And I like it.
He's to the point.
I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that's a good girl. Laid down right here, just as I predicted.
She chilled out.
Just as I predicted. Dude.
She chilled out. I wasn't sure how cool you were with me, like kind of kneeing her. You know, she jumped right in that knee.
Oh, that's your right as a human.
This
This is an animal.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No kick.
Just like the hoes, the bitches. I think she likes to get put in her. I'm saying that like she likes the aggressiveness. She pushes the limits and she wants. It's like animal instinct. I think that that's how.
No,
that's how they do it.
Right.
It's like physical.
Well, what's clear, I think what Dane's getting at is it's a very obvious notion that Luna runs the household. It's clear.
She
does.
does.
It's clear the moment you walk in.
Dude,
Yeah.
you kind of yelled at her. You did the weak dad, yell though, where it's like you can tell the dad on the playground's like, "Hey, Kevin,"
Yeah.
and it's like he's not gonna follow through with any of that.
Right.
She totally like ignored you, and you're like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
and she was just nothing.
I-
Nothing. She just kept.
I'm
doing
just
it.
gonna state the facts. This is a dog that has not been walloped. I'm not saying you should,
Oh, that's true.
but this is a dog that has not been walloped.
Do you
Right.
think wallop is backhand? Is that the full-on overhand hitting the dog?
I think wallop is
Any
there-
physical.
Is there a definition to wallop is different than maim, right? You wouldn't maim a maim is like permanent.
But wallop, you'll remember.
Wallop
I
is-
remember all my wallops.
Wallop is like a pillow party when you put the bar of soap in the pillowcase and you beat the shit because it doesn't leave a bruise. That's a walloping.
So you're talking about more than just a hand.
I almost want to say, due to the nature of the word, wallop requires a little creativity in the beat.
Yeah. No, it's like, can you improvise? What would that be? I don't know.
Like you're not a knuckle sandwich ain't a wallop.
No,
That's
no.
straight to the point. That's
feel
right
like
to
a-
the two front teeth.
I feel like a wallop would follow with some sort of comment. Like there's a hit, and then it's a wallop. It's a hit, and then that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, talking to.
Talking to.
I don't want to.
Remember this.
I don't want to rip off someone's joke, but it's so hard not to say this right now. It's a little different in nature, but you really look like Sweet Life Zach and Cody 40 years after. like where are they now? You really look like the Where Are They Now spotlight. I know that's not an original take, but my God, dude. And I think it's because
one of them wore that shirt. I swear to God. One of them has that shirt.
I could just see Dane riding up on one of those bellhop wheels, like one of those suitcase.
Oh, Esteban?
Yeah, Esteban, dude. There you go, Mr. Mosley. Come on.
I just got roasted by like a Zach and Cody comparison. They said I looked like Zach ate Cody. And
so mine's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little diff. Let her in, dude. She'll want to come back out later.
And Zach and Cody, that's Dylan and Cole Sprouse. Did you get that comparison growing up?
Yeah, I did.
Who do people say you look like?
That was like a common one. I had the JB haircut before JB. Really? I had like that swirl, which was the Zach and Cody look. It's like that wave from San Diego.
Well, dude, you really got the 90s hair. I mean,
I do.
DiCaprio, like you really have like a Smashing Pumpkins, like kind of like the singer of the Smashing Pumpkins. Don't even care. Yeah, dude. The world is a vampire. You have that vibe to you, dude. A little bit, but then also like the Big Lebowski kind of like that vibe.
Yeah.
You have several vibes.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a lot. Everyone always has some sort of comparison to what I look like, but then they always have like a little snippet afterwards, like you look like this if it was a little bit of this.
Can you give me one of these? Can you unbutton the top button?
Yeah, but it's just a shirt underneath.
No, I know that. I just want to see what like the.
Yeah,
no, now you're Miami Mike, dude.
No,
this guy's just ready to put it all on the heat.
But I think you need to take it up step it up a notch and get rid of the white T-shirt and just get some little chest hair popping out the top.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I think you're at
the
that.
wife beard.
Yeah, you're old enough
frankly,
now.
I'm dying to know. How do you do on the blades?
On the blades?
Yeah, or the skates, whatever your style.
No, I don't skate. I'll definitely. I used to rip stick a little.
The rip stick.
You
You're familiar with the wiggle board?
Oh yeah, we had the
dude.
wave, the rip stick.
The wave.
It's
I
great.
think
someone
wave
ripped
was
someone
blue,
off.
rip stick was red.
Something like that.
It's kind of like a.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
No, it was
voted
good.
for
I was
who?
ripping it.
Competitors.
Parking lot, campground parking lot. Dude,
Yeah,
I'll be lighting it up all weekend.
Those fly until you're 11, and then it's just like you
Not
get
cool.
You
Let me
can't
ask
be
you something.
bringing the rip stick to the skate park.
And
I wasn't ripping like after that much longer.
Something about the hip wiggle is not cool.
Have you ever taken a Razor scooter to the skate park?
Oh, yeah, I did do that.
All right, but don't say it like proudly though. Okay, because I was really hoping that wasn't going to be the answer.
I definitely did.
But I also knew is why I asked. I knew the answer was yes.
I razor scootered a lot.
And you did you were one of the guys. Your first thing was just rotating the bar.
It wasn't much. It was honestly more just cruising. I was a cruiser. I was a sightseer.
You don't cruise on a Razor scooter, dude. Because I feel like a walking pace. I'm just smoking a Razor scooter.
But dude, there's something majestic about that little toe flick at the end when you get that good push. You're like, phew, and it's it just glides.
You know what feels really practical sometimes on a long walk is Heelys. Sometimes I'll see a long, smooth strip of pavement and be like, dude, if I could I would rip down this right now.
Did you have Heelys? My parents never let me have them
Really?
growing up. My dad said too dangerous.
Let me see your knees. That checks out, dude.
I don't know, dude. It was.
You took some spills, is what I'm getting at.
Oh yeah, I was big on rollerblades, roller hockey out in the cul-de-sac.
That seems
Me
more
too.
dangerous,
But,
going fast and stuff like that.
No, but I had to wear a helmet. Well, this was the thing. My dad said you can get Heelys, but you got to rock a helmet.
Ooh, my dad
all
was
the
a
time.
big helmet guy.
I was
It's
like,
but that's I'm just gonna be walking around the mall.
I
with a
know.
helmet on.
So it was not worth the payout.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'm not getting Heelys.
That's what we call a checkmate.
My dad was the same way. He was a big helmet guy. Even when I was a kid, we go golfing. He was like, there could be a golf ball that could fly in the air and could hit you. I wear a helmet when I was a kid, little.
Wait, is this real? Or are you Bubble Boy? The hell?
No, he was a big helmet guy. He was like, I'd be on the golf course.
But that's not a thing.
It's not.
The
He
big
made it a
helmet
thing,
guy.
though.
Yeah, it'd be like you could say your dad's big football guy, big Fox News guy.
Yeah.
Big helmet guy. I'm not. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
explain
yeah.
that a little more.
That was just one of the things.
Was he
Well, you
wearing
gotta-
it too?
No, he was not wearing it.
Because how does say if I'm a kid and I'm starting to form my own opinions, it's like this
Yeah.
golf ball can take you out too, dude.
Yeah, but I think he had the opinion it was softer skull.
Just from looking at you, little doughy.
That's a soft shell kid right there.
Well, you got to understand too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Dane Lyon, only child.
Only
so
child.
This is like
The record state not wrong.
right.
Yeah.
So when you got an only child, I think the parents are a little more. You got. This is a one.
Dude,
You can't mess it up.
This is
Yeah,
one
that's
deal.
fair, man.
There's no backups.
I used to
You're
defend
their
that when-
you're their little gumdrop.
Yeah, dude. I used to get mad when people would be like, only child. I get you. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You're very egocentric.
No,
I used to hate that, but now I'm like, yeah, that's true. My parents love me the most. There was 100% of their love.
It's not you. It's your parents that are pieces of shit.
Well, because they didn't make more, or
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
No, I'm just kidding. You're not a piece. I'm just saying you didn't control the situation.
No.
I'm sure. You begged
I was
for
bored
one.
growing up. I didn't make friends. That's why I'm so social now. It's just like I know. I'm like, okay, cool. I want to talk to someone. I better walk outside.
Big imaginary friend kid.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta pass the time when it's like, you can't go outside, you're wearing a helmet. So
That's a good move. You're just like, oh yeah, I got siblings. I got my brother right here. This is Bobby.
yeah,
Dude,
what
are
age
you
you
like
stop
are you
encouraging
like,
that?
You also kind of have like a Beans from Even Stevens vibe.
Okay, that one I will
but
not take.
the look. You're obviously much more handsome than him, by a landslide. But
Beans.
and I also think because it wasn't his whole. Did you watch the show?
I think so.
His whole situation was like his parents just dropped him off. You never saw his parents.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
it doesn't sound like the case with you. It sounds like they were around.
No, they were around. They were.
And you were a San Diego boy, is that right?
Yeah, San Diego boy.
So-
born
The
and raised.
dangerous streets of San Diego.
T-shirt by day, sweater by night.
Oh
right?
yeah, dude. San Diego, growing up San Diego, it was a classic.
Dude, the harsh breeze of San Diego.
It was
Yeah,
tough,
dude.
dude. It was
Yeah,
tough
man.
having to skateboard to the beach.
The
Yeah.
rough riding streets of La Jolla. what part of San Diego? North Park?
Oh no, I'm from LJ, baby, La Jolla. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
from the.
I'm from the Jewel, dude.
You're from the Jewel.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
pretty
Dane
good. I can't complain.
performed- You told me before you performed at the Comedy Store when you were like 17 or something in La
I
Jolla, right?
signed up for the mic at 17. They had me wait outside. I went in. I tried to absorb as much as I could. I was like, oh, whoa, that's so cool. Went up, probably bombed, definitely bombed. And then they escorted me out, and I was like, ooh, stand-up, that sucks. That wasn't that fun. And then I would do that for every 6 months. I would not do stand-up and then sign up for one, go, not do great, and then be like, okay. But I kept wanting to do it, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Comedy Store, La Jolla. I grew up 2 blocks away from that.
Paradise.
Paradise.
Dude, I just I've been bumping a lot of Blink 182 lately.
Or
Okay.
Paradiso, if you're cultured. Continue.
I've been bumping a lot of Blink 182 because they just reunited at Coachella or whatever.
Oh, how many fucking times? No.
What?
You get one big reunite.
I think this
I'm
is
sick of that. This is the
that-
fourth one for these
for
guys.
the Blink. No.
Get out of here. Next.
Because the other ones was only 2 of them getting back together, and they got some rando guy. This is the only time where they got all 3
No,
of
I
them.
specifically recall at an award show, it was Travis Barker and the other 2 sad boys with tattoos
Yeah.
with spiky hair.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it was so it was a weird, Travis Barker was not excited to announce this, but you could see he had some credit card debt in his eyes.
Oh yeah. But
You
it's
know-
funny.
You know what I'm talking about?
They're just
You can
doing
just
it,
see it. It's
not
like-
even for the money, but they need the money.
Yeah.
And that's
And he's a
Oh, dude.
Kardashian now, isn't he?
Well, that's
Okay.
that's a tough
That's
expense.
another
to pay
money
off.
grab.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
What,
a
you
lie,
think
but-
he's paying for things?
Oh, I don't know, but he's got one of the
Mm-mm,
the
dude.
low
Yeah.
tier ones. He doesn't got a main one.
Dude, he's Meghan Markle. He's when you're in with your Meghan
royal
Markle,
family?
Yeah, that's the royals.
Wow.
yeah, he's doing well.
But they grew up in San Diego, and I was
they
watching an interview with they grew up where Bobby Lee's from. What's
Poway,
Poway.
Bobby Lee fanatic. Go on.
And the whole idea of Blink 182 was they liked punk music, but they're like, dude, we live.
Wait, what? You're a Bobby Lee fanatic?
Yeah, ask me a fact.
Middle name.
Dude, I never knew. Robert.
Okay. His name's Bobby.
Oh wait, no, hold on. E. Sorry, you're right.
All right, I'm sorry to cut you off. I just that when
I
heard
think his
I'm a
name is
Bobby
Robert E. Lee. Google it.
When I heard the man sitting across me say I'm a Bobby Lee fanatic,
Ask me any question
I
besides
really
that.
had to slam on the brakes for a second. I really had to grab the hand. I'm sorry, Niko. Do you even know where you were at?
You're talking about.
I was just talking about Blink 182, and they were like, we live in an awesome place. Like, there's not a lot to be bummed about. So they made punk music that was like more upbeat.
Right.
And that's how they came up with that whole. They're like, what are we gonna be fucking?
That's
that sad
honest.
Any
that's honest.
any other
Yeah, it's cool.
notable? A lot of Long Beach. You got Snoop Dogg, Sublime,
Okay.
Avenged Sevenfold. That's a deep cut. You guys familiar?
I would know
I'm
one.
gonna
Sing
shake
it.
my head like I know,
Can you
yeah.
give me 4 bars?
Must have stabbed her 50 fucking times. I can't believe it. Ripped her heart out right before his eyes. Eyes over easy. Eat it. Not a radio hit necessarily, but
Dude, that was a flashback. That was, that was
yeah.
just like you went into it.
I just was back in
Is that
Vietnam there
freestyle?
for a second. No, that's
you
a
just
real.
write
That's
that?
a real Avenged Sevenfold song.
Okay.
That came to me quick. I actually have not listened to them since freshman year of high school.
Okay.
But when you ask your boy to perform, it performs, dude.
I love that. That
Yeah,
seems
send
like
me a
it would-
playlist or something.
I feel like anytime you'd hear a large pop, you just all of a sudden flashback and bam! That's
Yeah.
how the
That's funny. But no, any notable people out of San Diego, like other than Blink-182, fame wise?
Tony Gwynn.
The only famous person from my high school.
Tony Gwynn, the pitcher, but he's not from there.
I don't know. He was on the Padres.
Yeah, he was on the Padres.
Just throwing it out.
Tony
He might have
Gwynn.
been.
And then Junior Seau, a Charger.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
Rest in peace. You ever go to Junior Seau's Steakhouse? When
I
that was
didn't.
around?
I didn't, but I went to high school with some of the Seaus. No, I wasn't close to them, but yeah. I never-
Seau Junior. Wait, how does
Yeah.
that work?
We know you weren't in with the Seaus.
I wasn't.
We
in
can
with
tell.
this-
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't need to clarify any
Come
of that.
on, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I never went to that steakhouse. I didn't do that. I'm trying to think who else would be famous. The only famous person from our high school was the guy who killed Versace. It was Andrew something.
Tate.
No, not Andrew Tate. He probably would have now.
Yeah.
But
Oh, was that the movie they just made with Lady Gaga or something? Oh, no, that's House of Gucci.
House of Gucci, but it's close.
Versace. Yeah, I don't know that story. Someone
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
Versace?
Yeah, they shot him right in I think.
Versace, Medusa head on me like I'm nutty. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm feeling real.
Who's
Hit me-
that one
I need to
again?
get in the booth.
Dude,
Is
you're
that
feeling
Drake?
loose as a goose right
Loose
now.
as a gosh damn.
Oh, that's Migos, I think. That was like their first hit.
Versace, Medusa
Versace.
head on me like I'm Illuminati.
R.I.P. Takeoff.
Offset. Woo, woo. Which one's with Cardi B? Offset, eh?
Offset.
Are they still doing that, Dane?
Dude, I got
couldn't
a
tell you.
I got a story about Cardi B and Offset. So
Okay.
my dad, after he stopped firefighting, he still worked for the fire department, and his job was being the fire marshal for a lot of
Dude,
events
he had
in
to put
LA.
out a domestic fire.
Sort of.
Is that what this is?
Well, so a lot of times what he would do was work as the fire marshal at like Jimmy Kimmel show, or like
Oh,
Dodger
okay.
Stadium and stuff.
Are you familiar?
Oh,
Jimmy
yeah.
Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Late night
Yeah,
television?
Little JK, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it'll end soon. But this is like his last year of working. It was probably like right before COVID, maybe 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
He's working the Jimmy Kimmel show, and they're going to do this performance. Offset and Cardi B are going to like start on the street on Hollywood Boulevard,
Yep.
and like they'll start filming them, and then they'll like walk onto the set.
Oh, was your dad supposed to hose her down?
Oh.
Oh. That's a fair question. Firefighter, I mean, hoseman.
I mean, maybe my dad stepped out and did something. It's not really fire safety, but basically when they started walking down the street, they didn't close off the streets or anything. So people saw Cardi B walking down the street, just like fans or whatever. They started running across traffic or whatever, you know? And there was like some lady almost got hit by a car and stuff. And they filmed that take or whatever. And then they're like, all right, we need to do another shot. My dad's like, no, that was really unsafe. You can't film that again because the streets aren't blocked off. And basically Offset was like, we're doing it again. And they're like, the fire marshal said no, which is my dad. And he's like, I want to talk to him. So Offset comes in and he has a one-on-one with my dad. And he's like yelling at him saying like, we can't do this again. And my dad's like, no. And my dad said he was like so nervous in this situation, but he just stood his ground.
Dude, your dad
And
puffed chest with the
He
offset?
puffed chest with Offset. This is like this is his claim to fame. This is his street cred. And he wouldn't let him film it again.
Mr. Offset, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we can't do it.
So Offset was like, "What? Well, I can just walk down the street." Yeah, but he's like, "You don't get the filming permit. They're not allowed to film you." He's like, "All right." And he said, "Why?" He's like, "Because it caused all this ruckus." He's like, "Okay, I'm going to go wreak havoc." So Offset walks outside and tries to get people to come, and no one gave a shit.
Hell yeah.
Because they only cared because it was Cardi B. Nobody knew who he was. So my
Ah.
dad was like, that felt really nice.
That's tough.
So my dad's got beef with Offset and the Migos. And
Dude, I think in turn, that means
ended his career.
I think in turn that means we got beef with the Migos.
Yeah, dude, that's
Right?
family ties right there.
I mean, what are we talking about, dude?
Yeah.
Look, I ain't coming for Quavo. Quavo's a powerful man.
Hmm.
But Offset, I think I can. Also, these guys will just kill a motherfucker, right?
You
probably
better
had
not
a gun.
disrespect Mr. Jordan.
Your dad could have got capped right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quavo doesn't fuck with Offset anymore, I think.
dude. So all right,
Okay.
I think they
we
broke
are not
up.
putting a hit on the Migos. We're not putting a hit on anybody. Only because I don't got a guy for that, you know. Maybe one day. That's a rich guy privilege when you just can have someone gone.
Maybe.
Top 3 people you take care of right now. Go.
Father, Son, Holy Ghost, baby.
All right.
It's me versus the
Man in the mirror.
man in the mirror,
Yeah,
baby.
take me out, dude.
I don't know. I don't know how much money would turn me to want to murder people.
You gotta go. You gotta go Vladdy, right?
Poot.
Putin. That's a good one.
Is that my fight?
Kimmy J.
Yeah, I'll take out Poot. Kimmel?
Uh,
Kimmy Jong.
Yeah, Kim Jong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Some may say, dude, the North Korea of late night.
Yep.
I don't know.
Listen, I don't get political. I don't know if Putin did anything wrong, if Kimmy J did anything wrong. But I'm saying if you took out both those people, you'd at least get a book deal.
Yeah.
You'd be famous.
Yeah.
People would be like, whoa, he's the guy. And now we get a third one. Who's the third guy that we take out?
We sticking dictators here?
I mean, if you threw Trump in, that's a good trifecta. People would be happy.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that would be unhappy.
They would be
There's
unhappy
a lot of people
too.
who'd be unhappy
You
with
want to
all
go
of
for the
it.
majority happy.
Is there another dictator type guy that we know? Osama? He's not dead, is he?
Gone.
He's hot.
We took care of him.
Are we
Bring him
sure?
back. Take him out again.
Yeah, we took care of Sam. Yeah, you think anyone called him Sam?
No,
Isn't that in the name, Osama?
Sammy.
There's a Sam right there, isn't it? O-S-A-M?
Mm-hmm.
Sammy?
Bin Laden.
That's an American name. I wonder if there's like a child of a former Al-Qaeda, a kid who grew up in Al-Qaeda and then it got disbanded and then he like believed in the Western ways and he just wanted to stick it to Pops and like now plays in like the MLB. Think that kid exists? I mean, what a way to really stick it home.
Yeah, no, I could see it.
Yeah. There's probably the reverse, too. There's probably some big military general who's got some kid. There's traitors who go over and do the opposite, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. When I was in Japan, I played for the military baseball team, and we played Japanese minor league teams and just got shit pumped every time.
Really?
I mean, these guys like play professional baseball in Japan now.
Jeez.
And dude, I swear to you, they don't have fastballs.
They're all
They're
curveballs
just,
or
dude,
whatever.
it's
sliders.
like backyard baseball corkscrews.
really?
It's insane, dude. They're all finesse, and they're just like
Throwing
laughing at
ninja
us a
stars
little
at
bit.
you, dude.
Yeah, and they have like their little, they got chants and stuff going on. It's crazy. These boys can play ball.
Do you remember any cheers or any words that you do? Strikeout?
I do not.
No.
And I feel like if to emulate it might come off as offensive.
No, you could say it without the
Yeah,
accent.
was this work? Like this was like, or was this like they
Yeah.
sent
Is this
you
on
over
the
there? Be
clock?
No,
like,
I
we
was-
want to like
This
So-
is what our tax
alleviate
dollars are paying
relations.
for?
Yeah, is this what?
For you to go
I'm
to
curious,
T-ball
dude.
practice?
Is this what they're- yeah, dude. Like, hey, we need
This
to.
is
we
when
need
I
to-
was stationed there, and when you're not on deployment, like when you're attached to a ship and it's not out to sea, like you're just at the base. You kind of work like a fucking 9 to 5 essentially,
and
Monday
then you
through
play
Friday.
baseball.
Just
And I was playing baseball.
banging
your
sake
9 to
bombs
5?
and hitting dingers?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm getting paid to do this essentially. Yeah,
That's
Jeez,
pretty
this
nice.
is ridiculous.
while also deploying at the same time.
Wild, dude.
Ever like a mound charge situation? Did it ever get heated? Because here you play like adult softball. They get fights all
Yeah,
the
dude.
time.
But if you charge the mound in Japan, the mound just becomes a ring and it's sumo style, and I would have got fucked up.
Did they have any big dudes? You never see the.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
sumo
Those guys.
wrestling's a
Well,
funny
you
thing.
know, the stereotype. This translates overseas. The big guys are behind the plate, and again,
Oh, yeah.
you hate to see that. I think that's unfair. I think that's mean because that starts at a t-ball level. They see the fat kid and they're like, stick 'em
Squatty.
on. Let's squatty.
I think you gotta be
Yeah.
squatty every once in a while.
Stick him right behind the plate, dude.
Hey, Beans.
Damn.
His thighs were
Hey,
sweaty.
Beans.
Dude, yeah.
Put on the catcher.
Dude,
The back
you
of
guys
his
did
knees were
T-ball?
sweaty before he got here. What's the difference, you know? Get him back there. Hey, chili dog. Yeah.
Hey, squatty, why don't you go?
Hey, all right, Wellington. Come on, bring it in.
Yeah, we all play t-ball.
Yeah, dude, you gotta.
American
got it.
classic.
But
I
you-
loved t-ball, dude. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was
But
fun.
that wasn't your main deal, like growing up, right? You didn't do.
I
Did you
it
do any
all.
sports in high school?
Yeah. Oh, in high school, yeah, I did football for a year.
Really?
Yeah, I was on the line. I wasn't great. I was the guy that would go in when the guy that was good would get thirsty. He'd be
Ye-
like, Daniel's out. Dane, come on in. I was definitely like, I liked the attention, dude. If it was like a home game, like I'd like get the crowd to be like, woo.
Oh, if your helmet came off, you'd keep it off for a little longer
Oh,
than
yeah,
you
like,
needed
what's
to.
going
right?
on? Yeah, dude.
I know the
I
type.
feel like
Oh,
a good
yeah.
move is just put a sling on so people don't know that you're on the bench. They're just like, oh,
Did you hit one of those?
Dude, my defense coach, he got this thing going where he go, Great Dane's got to eat, and he'd get the whole audience, whole
Yeah, this is how I know
stands.
you weren't an all-star.
Yeah, I wasn't
athlete,
good.
dude.
The whole stands go,
Yeah.
be like 1,000 students to just go, and so that was
You're
my
like,
claim to
I liked
fame.
away games.
No
I just didn't
touchdowns.
really like the costume change.
yeah. The whole theater's going nuts.
I did it for the exercise. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I wasn't a big
twinkle time
lifter,
over
so
here, dude.
yeah, I'll pay someone to yell at me. You know,
Did you
now.
ever get lit up? Did you ever get concussed?
You
or
ever get
anything
your
like that?
your fucking bell rung, Dane? You ever just get the lights knocked out of you?
Yeah, you get hit, but I don't know if I ever had like something like that crazy. I had somebody like take out my knee, where they like helmet right to my kneecap, and I could hear my leg go.
The old chop block.
The old choppity blockity, dude.
Yeah,
It got
dude.
me down.
You hate to see
That did not feel good. But to be honest, I didn't have even that much opportunity to get absolutely pummeled. I would always volunteer to do the JV games. That was the best because I just like
What does that even mean?
what do you mean?
Volunteer?
You would volunteer?
Well,
to do
because
the
I'm supposed to be
JV?
on varsity because I'm a junior. Okay, and so I've already gone through puberty, and then
You
I
know
go
what-
against
you
these
know
like
what this is? They made him think he was volunteering.
no, that's not what they told me.
That's what
That's not what
this
they.
is,
That's not
dude.
what they told me. That's
What
what
the hell? I volunteered
I
to
did,
go
dude.
down and play to the
Well,
lesser
because
level.
they needed the guy. They needed a guy on varsity to,
I'm sure
to
they
tap
did.
in
I'm sure
for the
they
guy
did.
that was good.
I'm sure they did.
And then I said, "Hey,
Oh, wait a minute. We need a guy who's really good at football to come up to varsity. So what we need to do is obviously there's a hole down there now.
That's what they told me. That's what they told me.
And
I
you're
believe it.
and you're
And that's what I've been telling that
and
story
the
every time.
nomenclature, the verbiage we're using. 12 years later, 10 years, 8 years later, you're not that old. 7 years later, how old are you?
I'm 17.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm 25. 25. Yeah.
Whatever. How many years later? We're going with volunteered.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
were
yeah,
you
yeah.
sped?
Was I sped?
Yeah, were you special needs?
No. I don't even know the fucking.
No, this
slang.
seems like a move that they do to the kid with like Down syndrome. It's like, dude, you're
Bring 'em
so
up.
good that we're gonna go and put you with the freshman. This is yeah, did they carry you off the field at the end of the game?
Volunteered to go down to
Wait, hold on. When they put you into the game, did it like part the Red Sea and
It's
you
so
just
funny.
like
Maybe it
run
did.
straight down the
I did get a
Do a
touchdown
99.
every time I played.
Dane's like, how come I'm the only one holding a flag? How come I'm the only one
No,
who gets,
I was a
who gets
legit
carried
player.
off the field?
I was legit. Don't ruin my
I missed
history.
the tackle, but they're cheering for me. Something about this is confusing.
Did you make the local news after the game?
Were you in the local news?
Were you in the paper?
Hey, I should have known when he said. I was on the line. No one says that. I was on the line. What do you mean? Which line?
The O-line, D-line, you know?
Sideline? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, sideline a little bit, too. I was on the line, baby. On the line of whether I was in the game or not, you know?
I love the thought of you being on the football field, all proud, the cheerleaders looking at you, drooling over you, your parents proud, but you just keep glancing over at the band. Like,
I don't know if anybody's drooling.
you're just dreaming of the tuba. Like, I just want to be one of them. I just want to play Flight of the Bumblebee at halftime.
I would do that. So I would be like, God, like, why do I do this? Like, I was never that motivated.
Dude, our band were your classic dorks, which I think is standard across the way. But as other football teams, it seems that their band like would play appropriate music. Where our these guys just weren't linking up. Like they weren't playing music. Like we would walk out to the Indiana Jones like theme music every time. Yeah, dun, dun, dun. They're like, dude, it was kind of sick. But then also, it's like, all right, dude, what is this? What are we like? What are we doing right now? We're gonna fucking go capture some jewels out there. We gonna play some football. Like what? Like
Yeah.
look for
Yeah,
a
I don't
crystal
know.
skull. What is this? And then were they all aliens or just that last one, the Indiana Jones?
The last one got a little freaky deaky with the supernatural.
Yeah,
Were they all, but was there
no, it used to be always like big Indiana Jones fanatic.
It was more spiritual.
You're
Spiritual. It was like
artifact based.
artifact based, and then the last one was like the thing that we learned, we gained was knowledge, and then it just they spin off or whatever, you know.
And
so
he was just
it's
a
lame, dude.
a history teacher with a lot of testosterone. Is that correct?
Hmm?
He was a like a history professor
Yeah.
with a big dick.
Yeah, he would just like, date all his students. That was like a cool theme back then. Now if you did that, you probably couldn't have a movie like that.
Was he
now.
banging students while he was doing
I
this?
think that was one of them where it was like one of his students was the one that went on his adventure. And then
nice, dude. Also,
yeah.
Ross Keller. Friends.
Short Round was one of his students.
no, not Short Round.
Oh, Shia
And,
LaBeouf.
And that's our guy who was just in
Not
everything,
She-Buff either.
everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, I did.
Okie dokie, Mr. Jones.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
that kid.
That's the kid.
What the hell was that?
it just got too much coverage.
dude. No, here's the thing. You just like going against the.
I just saw it so many times. I was just like, okay, I get it. Like, I don't know. I mean, the worst one was like Brendan Fraser. Everyone was acting like
Well,
he
Brendan-
had cancer or
Yeah,
something.
no,
like,
this guy was cool because he was like a child star, and instead of getting fucked up and I might be butchering all of this. I don't even know his
No,
name.
he seemed like a really sweet guy.
Yeah, but he was a child star, and instead of becoming like fucked up like the rest of them, he worked with like Corey Feldman and the Goonies, all those guys
Yep.
that ended up getting screwed up. He just went off to be a normal person and had like a 9-to-5 job for the rest of his
Oh, I
life.
didn't know that part.
And then like this
Oh,
script
really?
got sent. Yeah, to my understanding.
wow.
Mm.
So that's why it's cool because he's always
is
been like an
cool.
even keeled like
So-
sweetheart.
So why were you hating on him?
Oh,
mean,
dude,
what's the-
sometimes why I oughta.
I think that's
Dude,
cool.
he just tries to flip this back on me, dude. I just put him in his place.
Yeah.
If this was 1945 Catholic school, I just tapped you with the
Little
ruler.
nun shun right there, right on the
Little
knuckle.
nun shun.
I just like, I don't know. Everyone was trying to like make it like, I don't know. I kept seeing Jamie Lee Curtis. What was she in that movie too? She was.
I think
just-
so,
I don't
yeah.
know. I'm sick of her.
Activia.
No, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Well, she was like in the photos,
It was,
just like she bugs me.
The last film I saw Jamie Lee Curtis in was Activia commercial. That was probably the last thing I remember.
Those were good.
Nah,
what
dude,
happened to that?
Friday the 13th.
I haven't seen that one.
The new. She's in all of them.
Yeah, she's in the new one.
Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah.
There it
That's
is.
it. That's it.
And I mean, what's the difference?
Well,
Those-
Friday the 13th is Jason Voorhees.
I get it, but those movies are like an AC/DC song. You hear one, you hear them all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 80s horror movies where it was just you got a different scary mask on. It's like, this guy can't die, and he has a hockey mask on.
What's that one?
That's Halloween.
Yeah.
So that one, like, come October, I do get a little hard on when I hear that. A nice little mist at night comes on. You hear that? I'm like, the
Oh,
radio.
dude, it's spooky, dude. I used to scare myself as a kid. I loved all those scary shit.
I never watch any of that shit.
I mean,
I watched Chucky growing up. That shit. Ugh. Child's Play.
Child's Play. The
No.
original
Mhm.
one is good.
That was good.
I like that one. They just redid it with Audrey Plaza.
That was good, too. I
Is
liked
her
it.
name Aubrey or Audrey?
Oh, I wasn't going to correct you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's her. Parks and Rec.
But that one stunk.
I thought it was pretty good.
Really?
Maybe not as good as the original. I mean, it's kind of hard to compare it to
I
the
think
first, but-
every remake is great. I think that everything should be remade. They're remaking Harry Potter. Let's do it. Just remake it all. Just make the same movie over and over
Piece of
again.
Shit.
I'd like something new, you know?
But you like Child's Play.
That's true. I do like that.
I mean, was it any different?
Here's what Niko is trying to say here.
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
I got you.
All right, help.
He
Translate.
wants more Marvel movies, but instead of new scripts, right? Because we love the world that we're in, same heroes, female.
Right.
Let's just run it back.
I didn't like Marvel the first time around, so I can't help you there. DC, anything with like superheroes, it's like I'm not into it. I'm against it.
Not even Batman?
Batman is the one I will be okay with.
Not Marvel.
I don't
or
know
a
which one's which,
superhero.
but
Oh, okay.
Vigilante.
all of it. All that, dude can fly 2 hours, gets boring. It's like I get it in the first 5. It's like he's good at what he
Yeah.
does.
Also, I've seen
There's going to be a bad guy that's going to pop
I
in.
saw some Superman cartoon back in the Disney where this guy flew around the world, counter circled the
Yep.
orbit of the Earth,
Are you talking Superman 4?
something like that, reversed it.
Mm-hmm.
So the day just went back 24 hours and he could solve the problem. Why he doesn't do that every time a problem arises? I don't know, because the motherfucker didn't break a sweat.
Yeah.
So that confuses me.
Anytime he screws up, he's like,
All right, let's just take a
He
lap.
doesn't like to
Take a
yeah.
lap.
take a lap.
I respect it. He wants to mix it up. He doesn't just want to play the hits. He wants to bring something new, reinvent himself.
Yeah, he's like an expert psychiatrist that picks and chooses the cases.
Mm.
One of my ladies' friends, my girlfriend, put her therapist onto her to her friend, like, hey, you should try this lady. She's great. Her friend called her, and the lady was just like, I can't help you. Sorry.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, they're savage with it, dude. They're like, what's fun for me? I've been doing this for so long. Like, I don't want to just hear about your boyfriend that broke up with you. I want to hear about like how you had to shoot your uncle in the head back in the day because he stole some cocaine from your father in the barrios.
So it was too tame? She was too tame?
Too tamed.
Oh, I
Really?
thought it would have been like, you're too crazy. I can't
No,
fix you.
she
Yeah, I want
wants
something
she
simple.
wants she wants someone
She
who's
wants the
just
fuck nuts.
unhinged, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You give her a call.
And then I was like, wait a minute. This is the therapist that you're recommending to people? This is your therapist?
Wait, so that means your
No, no,
girlfriend
okay.
is
Yeah, no.
a little. She's got some demons she's wrestling with.
You know?
We don't have to get into it.
Hey, dude, we all got
No,
demons.
no. But I think it's like this situation where she's like taking on new. If she's at a point where like if she's going to take on someone else, it's
Yeah.
gonna be. She wants to do something
There
crazy.
better be some murder involved.
to like advance. She wants to, and then they want to. It's all a water cooler conversation with the other therapist.
See, but
All this shit's getting all the stories I'm telling my therapist is getting cycled to other therapists,
Yeah.
right.
and like it's getting put on a PowerPoint.
I feel like as long as you don't use their name, you can just start shit talking behind everybody's back. I feel like that's kind of what they do, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, do you think that they
Everybody
talked
talks about their work. Yeah.
Right. They're like, I murdered the other night. I was dealing with this murderer. And,
What is this, Jeffrey Dahmer? I
No, like
murdered
the-
the other night. That's what he said to John Wayne Gacy at
I
the water
murdered
cooler.
the other night.
Yeah, I'm comparing them
Made
to
you a
like comedians or
sandwich.
something.
Hey, I made you a sandwich. Hey, Glenda.
We're gonna watch these films.
Yeah. I mean, you guys go to therapy?
Yeah.
I've been.
Is it really good if you have a therapist like that? If they're just because then it's gonna lead you to just make your shit crazier and crazier.
No.
Because your therapist is snoozing unless you bring some heat to the table.
Dude,
So you start making up stories.
I have a feeling that more so a hypothesis or a thesis, if
You
you will.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good. This one's fucking ripped. This
Oh,
one's
it's
real
bubbly?
Yeah, dude. This one they pumped twice with the knife.
Hey,
why don't
kept
you
it
go,
on the
lean
carburetor
this
too
guy.
long?
You can burp the baby, please.
yeah.
You
Dude.
burp the baby.
Matter of fact, Dane, you
Come
might
sit
need to
on my
take
lap.
me home, dude. My hypothesis here is that therapists are the craziest ones of all.
Oh yeah.
You know,
To get into that
and
field.
who knows what they go home and do with this information? You know, they're thinking about it. They're going to. I tell my therapist something crazy, right? Because I had some crazy shit happen to me in the military, which is why like therapy kind of makes sense. And I talk about it, and she goes home. She goes to sleep and thinks about it. I feel like, or he, like it's just a weird.
Diddles the fiddle.
It's like it's an exchanging of. It's like a one-way exchanging of information. It's a
Yeah.
drug deal, but only one person is getting.
Yeah, because they're not sharing anything back.
Yeah, they're not sharing. They're
Yeah.
not giving me anything to work. I don't know what kind of person.
Yeah,
you are.
I don't like.
I don't
that's
know
not
if
a
you're going.
friendship.
I don't know if you're going home and hitting your wife. I don't know if you're going home and lying to people. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the advice you're giving me.
See, I wouldn't want that type of job. See, like my girlfriend, she works in a hospital, and so she'll call me and be like, "Yeah, I saw a gunshot wound today," and I'm like, "Jesus," and she's like, "Yeah, it was horrible." It was like, and tell me about it, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like it's like,
Dude.
it's like I couldn't do that and then go home and be like super chill. I only have to deal with like, oh, some customer was mean to me and he like hung up the phone. It's like, oh, I saw this.
I had
You've
to.
been there, dude.
traumatizing thing.
You grew up in the dangerous streets of San Diego on your scooter, dude.
Dude,
You've
well,
seen
LJ,
gunshot.
dude.
wounds. That's-
Gunshot.
You lived that life.
Gunshot wound. You mean Tuesday?
There was a gang in our neighborhood called the Bird Rock Bandits.
Oh.
They would do crazy stuff.
Okay, let's
like,
be honest. That's a '70s cover band.
it is. It's the whitest fucking
the
shit
Bird
ever.
Rock Bandits.
They were
I
called
want
the
merch.
Bird Rock
I want a hat. I want some dude. Get that on a tee.
Wait, this
Get that on a pocket tee.
All they would do is they would like find some random kid and beat him up, or then they'd spray paint, and then that's the Bird Rock Bandits.
The Bird Rock Bandits is from the Flintstones,
And
dude.
all
What are you
the-
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
dude. I think that
Is
is
it?
the band. I think I know what you
not-
mean.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. But back to that, the hospital stuff. I did
Okay.
I went to EMT school
Oh,
out here and did my clinicals, and I didn't see anything like too wild because
yeah.
I was going at the tail end of COVID. So before you would have to do like 3 on a truck and 3 in a hospital.
Gotcha.
And then 3, what's the delivery room? LGBTQ, no.
The baby?
It's
NICU?
like,
NICU. Baby.
Incubator.
Baby. Incubator.
no, just like the...
Microwave.
Yeah, sure.
Baby.
3 of those. And, but because of COVID, it was just one of each. And so the truck one, I didn't get anything crazy. And I did it in Round Rock. It's not like I'm going to see a gunshot anyways. But it was... this old lady flew over a median into like a you know how like some of those like underpasses here have those like deep valleys like in between like just under the bridge. She was like in that valley. Her car was completely tipped over. This girl was like just like the old lady from SpongeBob who didn't like chocolate, dude. Just so frail. And she's just laying there. And I'm like, how are you breathing?
Oh my gosh.
Like I cannot believe that didn't take you out. Like the airbag saved you. You? I'm just looking.
that's
I mean,
traumatizing,
God
man.
bless. By the way, I
Yeah.
didn't want that. I didn't want her to be dead.
Did she
And then
stink?
another thing, you drop them off at the hospital, and they're like, "All right, let's go back to the station." So you don't even know what happens. Like,
Yeah.
she could die in 10 minutes, and we're just wiping our hands of it. Like,
No.
let's get out of here quick before
better
they make
that
the
way.
call. Before they
Oh,
call.
that's crazy.
You know, it's insane. That's when I realized, like, no, dude, I can't.
No.
I can't.
That's
do
every
this.
night.
And
that's
that's
just one.
because I was trying to get into fire and like the fire department,
Okay.
like wildland firefighting. What you're trying to do is cool shit. You're just out there dealing with fucking, it's nature.
Yeah.
Right? But this stuff, you're getting a call for a car crash, and it's like someone's just fucked up, wrapped around a pole, and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, can you just can you sweep their kidney off to the side of the road? It's holding up traffic.
Can you take the car out of his chest?
Yeah, it's really inconveniencing.
It's horrible.
It's
Well,
crazy.
Was the old lady moaning? Old
Dude.
lady
I
moan?
don't want to think about
No,
it.
no. I think
Help
I
me.
think one moan would have been the last. Like I think she was preserving
wow.
energy. I don't think she had. yeah, one of those. Yeah, she coughed
Yeah.
out some dust.
They say when they die, they do like one last one last grasp for air.
Something about the butthole too, right? Tightens up, loosens.
I think it tightens and then it loosens up and you shit everywhere. I think your body gets rid
Yeah.
of everything.
Is this
It's
true?
definitely like
Every
in the
death?
movies. No, I think you're dying. All your holes are just opening up. So
you gotta
I
get rid of
assume-
that.
I feel like an actual movie would probably be better to like have.
If
that
you
in
know
there.
you're dying,
I love you,
then
Dad.
This is what I'm gonna say. If you know you're dying, get on a juice cleanse because that's selfish,
Mhm.
right?
Well, that's gonna. I mean, what's the juice? You're still gonna spray the juice out.
Yeah, but I feel like the undies will
up.
soak it up and a much easier situation.
That's like our headless chicken running around.
No, you're not gonna shit out the juices. You're gonna pee them out. How did I let you do that to me?
Well, you got fruit up in there. I think it. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think. I mean,
So
maybe.
you're telling me people on juice cleanses don't shit?
Yeah,
Hey,
if you just
I think
eat
if
fruit,
anything,
you
they
still-
shit a lot more.
It's like the
Yeah.
that's like the interview. You're telling me a man doesn't pee or poo? Kim Jong Il, you remember that?
Oh, yeah,
Seth
yeah.
Rogen. Sorry, deep cut. I'm a cinema guy. I
You're
do
a
that
cinema guy.
sometimes. Either keep up or get left behind, fellas. These references are gonna come from all directions. And Niko has seen 4 movies in the past 10 years, so it makes it tough.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to talk to people like that because then you can then just get to share all this
you
stuff.
Mean the uncultured?
Yeah, the uncultured.
Yeah.
It's like a caveman. It's like this is what
And he kind of
electricity
has a
is.
caveman build to him, a little knuckle draggy.
All cleaned up, dude.
I think I got some Neanderthal in me.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the little.
Oh yeah,
23
you're a
week-
wild boy, dude. Yeah, untamed Dane as they call him. Dude. Can't be damed. Can't be damed. I can't,
be
damed. Yeah, dude, tell
No,
us. how
dude,
you're-
I got a little Neanderthal.
Oh, and it come back. Yeah, it said 2.7 caveman. What did the 23andMe
Maybe
say?
not that much. A little bit though. A little taste, dude. I did the 23andMe. So my mom was really bummed about knowing that she had Neanderthal. She's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, like everybody does." She's like, "What do you see?"
It's a little gecko on the
What are you?
tree.
25% Bird Rock Bandit. What are you rocking with?
Oh, that is a little gecko, dude.
Yeah.
That was a very ADD moment for you.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Right back on track if you can.
Do you know how many times I've been in a conversation with this guy? He'll say
you're,
something,
You're telling him?
and then he'll ask me a question. You're the worst. He's
No,
bad.
I'm the worst, but I'm saying this guy gets it more
he
than
gets it.
anybody.
He does. I know.
This guy knows how bad I am.
Dude, I almost couldn't be friends with you the first month in because all of a sudden you ask me a question, I answer, and then you go, sorry, well, I was thinking about something.
I was looking at your dick.
I was looking at your dick.
Dude, do you know how hard it was in school to like ask the math teacher a question, and then as they're answering it, I'm like thinking about a pride of lions licking their assholes, and then I check right back in with, "You got that?" And I can't be the dumbass to be no after I already took the time out. I had a real self-conscious
You're
thing
the
about being
worst.
stupid. When I was a kid, like I didn't want people to know, as if they didn't know. your idiocy is
You wearing a
showing.
collared shirt to school to think and make it people think you're smarter. You're not an auditory learner.
Yeah, no, I just have the attention span of a
Visual, more
chipmunk.
pictures. You do good with
I
a
don't buy
picture
that.
book,
Do
maybe.
very well with pictures.
I don't
Yeah.
buy that.
What do you mean?
I feel like that's just like a code word to say you're dumber. Like the education system will be like, "Are you a reader or a visual learner?" Which means I identify by shapes. It's like you're just say your kid's dumber.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how I identified as a dumb kid.
does your kid read, or when you show him flashcards, does he get what you're saying? It's like
Wow. I've never heard something more ignorant in my life.
Hey, this guy's the mental elite over here.
No, I'm
It
not.
came easy to him. AP, huh?
Wow.
AP, eh? Yeah.
Oh, big guy reading chapter books over
This
here.
was
I
the
never
guy.
read it.
Me and Nico. If you ever caught us in the library, it's because the teacher assigned us extra study time. Dane was there for sport.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dane was
For sport.
thumbing through the Dewey Decimal
Yeah,
System.
you're
dude.
the guy fucking telling the librarian that I was jacking off in the corner to the health books.
I
You
could have
little
been.
narc.
Dane.
Don't be anatomy touching, dude.
Dane's the guy that would come in and just start shelving the books back, just to help.
Oh,
out.
during lunchtime.
Yeah.
Hey, can I help out?
Yeah.
No, I would not.
for a
do
golden star.
Yeah.
and a milk box.
Dude, you got to think like the actual teachers and librarians. They must hate teachers' pets. Like, all right, I got my lunch break, and
I
some
think of
fucking
that. Oh yeah.
kid
you guys remember
comes to run
Recess?
Don't remember
Yeah.
Miss
recess,
Finster and Randall, her little rat. That's what I picture. I think they love it, dude. Send them out, get some feedback, give me some dirt.
Mm.
God, just fucking
Yeah,
creepy.
I was not that the little reporter. I was getting in trouble a lot. Not like
Oh, you're a
bad.
bad boy smoking
No, I wasn't.
cigarettes
No,
and stuff.
I wasn't bad. I was just like, shut up. Like I was the annoying, like, just not paying attention.
What's the
kinda
most
kid.
trouble you got in like high school and stuff?
Most trouble I got in high school? Yeah, I guess I was pretty dorky. I don't know.
With like your parents, or did you have any run-ins
Any-
with the law or anything?
Any principal office visits?
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing like cool. It was like because I was just messing
For valor?
It was just for valor.
They brought you in.
Turning in the
Yeah.
list of names
Yeah.
to the principal.
Yeah, for
I got it for you.
They,
Here you go. Here you go, principal.
yeah. Yeah, you were brought in for a notorious
Bringing in evidence.
Yeah, dude. I would just get in trouble by just being.
hall monitor.
I just wasn't paying attention. I remember this one time in 7th grade.
Show me your hall pass.
I was not hall pass boy. I remember I was just rude sometimes, and if I thought it was funny, I'd say it, and it'd be rude. And so like I remember in 7th grade one time, it was like Monday morning math. We're Mr. Johnson, and we're all sitting there, and then like he's asking about our weekends, and there was like this one girl, I think it was like Mary or something like that, and he goes like, Mary, how was your weekend? She goes, oh, it was good. We lost our dog for a day, and he's a German Shepherd. It's just going on and on and on. And then we found him, and he's like, okay. And I just like interrupt and just go, wow. And I just like light it up in the fucking, in the little classroom. It's just like, I was just rude.
Damn,
I would
that's
just
mean,
I'd just
dude.
be mean. Yeah.
And
I'd
like
do that.
And like
Nice.
the worst part, like you just got punked by the dork. That's what I'm thinking about. Like that's everyone else is looking at her like you're getting bodied by this kid. You know, like
Yeah.
that's the worst part about it too.
Well, he's got to take it out on someone. He's just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude. I had a kid like you substitute teaching today. You little fuck.
Oh, yeah.
There was a kid. I said,
spit wad.
what?
You take a spit wad.
No, I
He's
had a
gonna come, dude, right off that forehead. Just
I said, I was like, as you all know, your teacher, Miss Johnson's not here. And then this kid was like, oh, Miss Johnson's not here?
Yes, I would do that. That would
what'd you
be-
do?
I just gave it silence, and I just internalized
That's all
it.
you can do.
And then it was just the most awkward silence. And then I just carried on.
Wow.
In my head, I called him some bad names, and I just played through. What could I have done? But I was thinking all after, I was like, fuck, what would have been a good comeback?
Nothing, dude.
And I
It's
was
a child.
I was like a little kid who got bullied
Oh,
by
yeah.
this 9th grader. You know, what should I have said?
Kids are so mean, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Kids are so mean. I was, I guess I'll just embrace the dorkness. I was in an improv group in college, and we did this volunteer show for like 4th to 6th graders. It was like 450 kids. It was a whole like theater of kids, and we're like, oh, we got this. Like, it's children. We just have to be goofy on stage. Can't cuss. We're going to be fine. And so we get on stage, and immediately I, like, went back to how terrifying elementary school kids were, where they were the rudest kids. They were so mean. There was this one little fat kid right in the back. I'm like, definitely that was who I was, where anytime we'd go, like, can we get a suggestion, please? He'd be like, penis, and it would just light it up, and then he would just go, you suck, and it was just horrible. For an hour and a half, I wanted to strangle a child. I was just like, hi, okay, we still have to be nice, and you can't say anything back. You can't be like, shut, like, it's nothing. It's just.
It's tough. It's not
tough.
an even playing field when you're an adult dealing with kids.
Oh, dude.
I mean, can you say, like, what do you? I'm trying to think. Can you burn him? Like when he
No.
says like, "Oh, Miss Johnson's not here," it's like, "Oh, we have a blind kid. Why don't you come sit up front, idiot?"
Yeah, no,
you can roll the dice,
done,
but you're
dude.
rolling the dice with that, you know?
I think like my argument.
Yeah, nobody
to
wants
anyone
Lieutenant
that's
Matt.
like, "What the hell?" It's like, you want me to let your kid be a prick?
Yeah.
Because that's what if I bow down, aka the Niko Jordan,
Yeah.
and let him win,
Weak.
then this kid's walking around the whole day.
He's
Thinking
fucking up
like-
our society.
Yeah, he's like, I can just put adults in their place. Now, but you're what? I mean, yeah, I guess.
What can you do, though?
But I'm getting towards the end of my.
Oh, dude, start.
I'm gonna
losing it.
start letting it fly.
Yeah.
I got 3 weeks. If I get fired at this point, yeah, I'm gonna start letting it fly. I'm not taking shit anymore.
Yeah, if it was
I'm
Mr.
gonna- I'm gonna get
Johnson,
fired.
you could- no, Mr. Johnson's not here. Yeah, he's probably at your house fucking your mom, little Johnny. Let's just do something harsh.
Well, most kids, they don't have the balls to go and do anything about it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Most.
Dude, I called
I
the
don't know.
substitute teacher a jerk immediately to the principal's office. And in that moment, I either just got shat on or it's raining.
Oh, shit.
It's the strangest thing.
Yeah,
there's
no clouds, so
Maybe I'm losing my mind.
That's
I called the teacher a jerk because he kept like messing up my name. He kept calling me Wookie. My last name is Stowecki, and he couldn't say it. And he kept calling me Wookie.
Stowookie or just Wookie?
Wookie.
Do you really say jerk, though?
Yeah, I was like, dude, you're being a jerk. I said something like that, and he just instantly to the principal's office. And I remember as a 13-year-old kid, I'm like, dude, you're a fucking pussy. We can't talk this out.
Right.
I jerk. You're sending me to the principal's
Yeah.
office? Come on, dude. You're like 27. What are we doing?
Yeah, he just didn't
Yeah.
want to deal with it. He just didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
got in
start
trouble a ton in elementary school for like small stuff. Like I remember one time, my dad he got me like a shock pen. He's like, take this to school, prank all your friends. Like he would set me up for failure.
Damn.
And I was like, awesome. And so I brought it to school, and all of a sudden like we're all laughing, and of course we had this like
Dude, your dad's a dork.
yeah,
What? He gave
shock pen. He's like, dude, you're gonna light it up in class today.
he sent you to school with a shock.
Set me up for failure, dude.
Oh, dude. And if that was 5 years earlier, it would have been the whoopee cush.
It was the, yeah, exactly. So I brought this shock pen to school, and this is like a little like private Christian school, so they're like super strict. And so we're in art class.
Because that's assault.
That's a gun, yeah.
You're
You brought a
assaulting
gun to
people
school.
with that,
dude, it was bad. So we're in
Yeah.
art class, and like the worst art teacher ever. She was like the meanest person ever. I remember she would like ban children from art class for the whole year. Like if you got in trouble, she'd be like, "You're done."
No
And
more
then-
creativity.
and no more creativity. They would have study hall, which there's nothing to study when you're a child.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
taking
art,
your easel.
Art is like the thing. My buddy George, he got in trouble because she like explained like this art project we were gonna do, and she goes, "Do we have any questions?" And he goes, she was this bigger lady, and he goes, "Yeah, are you pregnant or just chubby?" And she
Whoa.
goes, that lit it up, and everyone's like, "Oh!" And she goes, "Out!" And so she was like that, like didn't even be like, like the
she just got roasted.
She got roasted,
dude.
dude.
I've been
Dead.
like that's not a clever roast. That's just an insult.
Oh, it was just an insult, but it was so
Dude,
funny to me.
The
And
balls
so,
on that kid, dude. What?
yeah, dude, that was my buddy Jory. He just, he just
Well, you're hanging
he
around
lined
the
him
wrong
up.
crowd.
No,
Let
that
me
was a
tell
good. That was worth it. That was so funny, and
you, it's very mean.
it was super mean, but I'll remember it. And so I brought a shock pen to class, and so all the kids are talking, and she comes up to me and she goes, "What is that?" And she takes it from me. I'm like, "Oh!" And she goes, "What is this?" And I go, "It's a shock pen." She goes, "What?" And then she just like slams on it and just goes, "Ah!" And she throws it in the air. It falls, breaks.
Well, dude, those things will make your bone rattle.
Oh, it shoots up your arm.
Yeah, to the elbow.
And then she looks at me and I'm panicked. She goes, "Why would you do that?" And I'm like, I said it was a shock pen. And she goes, "I thought you said a shop pen." And I'm like, "What is that?" And then that lit it up to where a child called her an idiot. Basically, it's like, well, what the hell is that?
What the
And
fuck
she
you
just
talking about?
she was like, out, you are done. And
Remember,
dude, I got
You could take
that
the
was a
little-
good one. That was a
This is deep cut. This is
All
a
right.
local reference. I apologize. Do you remember? Did you ever have Mr. Sheldon as a substitute teacher? Notorious guy who would fall asleep, old man.
No.
District to district, he was known. I just figured maybe. Anyways, he. Do you guys remember how you could take mechanical pencils and turn them into staple shooters, little staple guns?
Yeah.
okay.
My buddy popped Mr. Sheldon right in the face while he was asleep, dude. He fucking, I mean, this guy clearly went to war because the way he woke up, I mean, it was like his bunker had been raided, dude. It was insane. This is scary.
He had no idea who did it.
No, dude. Actually, this is a shout out to Mark Moss, my boy, dude. This is a heroic moment. He's the one who did this, and Mr. Sheldon came for me, and he was convinced I did it. Mark could have said nothing, and nothing would have happened, but he stood up. Took the blame for me.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude. And that's a boy for life when that happens, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't answer my phone calls, but got my back
He was
that
there
day.
for you then.
Had me that day.
I think, yeah, what you realize later is just always deny. Like adults don't know as much as they think they do.
Yeah, I just fucking got into a car crash 2 days ago and smacked in an intersection. I'm fairly certain, as the man of honor I am, a.k.a. stupid, the words, "I'm pretty sure this is my fault," was said from me to the cop. Like an idiot.
Matty's stupid.
Matty Stu, as they call me, dude. How has that not been whipped out yet? That's great. I don't like it, but it's good.
Matty's still
Yeah. So you okay? Did you get banged up at all?
you actually did.
Yeah, no, I got into a car crash. This was
talking
in
fender
between.
bending?
I think I saw you that day. This was in between. I signed up for Kill Tony, got into my car, was going to get a 4 for $4 at Wendy's. Just for,
Today.
just for old time's sake.
Daydreaming.
Just for,
Licking your lips.
and come up to a little stop sign. Look left, look right. I see a car coming. He's coming pretty slow. I'm like, I got enough time. I'm good. I don't know if he and look, I also thought he had I had a stop sign. He didn't, so I think case closed. But it just could have been avoided. It's all right. When you get into a car crash, you instantly think, oh, I'm out $10,000, you know?
Yeah.
And it just really fucks with your aura for a little bit.
Would you ever consider doing a old hit and run?
If you don't think that thought crossed my mind. And, I mean, I scanned. There was cameras. I mean, I did a quick scan.
Yeah.
But nah, man. I it always crosses your mind. But then I'm not the type.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry.
I mean,
man.
I've dinged the car. I've dinged the car in the lot, in the parking lot, and kept
Just
going.
did the old drive
yeah.
off.
Yeah, a little scratch.
Yeah. You don't leave a note.
No. In
What
the
a guy.
past, I'm saying. In the past, like in high school, I've definitely hit some cars in the parking lot.
Mm.
Oof.
Leave the nice forest green scratch because that was the color of my Honda
Oh
Civic.
yeah. Yeah, you're the only guy in the senior class who's got a 4-screen car.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
Pretty good.
But no, like your boys got premium Cov. Checked out the insurance policy. I got a $500 deductible, and as far as I know, that means I will not pay more than $500 if this is ruled to be on me.
How's your car though?
The only thing, the alignment got a little messed up. My back tire. My car is drivable. His car, the bumper flew off with his lights, so it's not totaled, but they couldn't let him drive it because the headlights came off.
What was he driving?
So you guys got a carpool? You got to take him around or something? Is that
Dude,
an
was
idea?
he cool? Or some people get mad.
Well, I did, dude. I'll tell you this. At first, I was like, "Hey," this guy was like clearly. He didn't speak English, so
Okay.
clearly nothing. That's all I know. He didn't speak much English. Very
Mute.
nice, very nice guy. What?
He was mute?
No, no. He spoke Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good question. Good question.
Yeah,
We should
thank
clarify.
you for the detail
We
there.
should clarify. But he, I was like, "Yo, you want me to call 911?" And he was like, "Yes." Sorry. But yeah, so I asked him, I was like, "Yo, do you have good insurance?" And this is not because he didn't speak English. I would have said this to anybody. I was like, "Do you have good insurance?" Because like, if not, I can. We were downtown and I could see the hospital. I'm like, "Dude, I could walk you over there, drive you
Yeah.
over there. Like, we don't have to call an ambulance." And he's like, "No, I want a cop here." And I'm like, I'm realizing he thinks I'm gonna fuck him over, like just ditch. And he's like, "I want a cop here to exchange insurance and all that stuff." The ambulance comes, and he refuses to get in the ambulance. He says, "I'm fine." And after this is all said and done, I go and shake his hand. I'm like, hey, man, I'm real sorry this happened. We'll get it all sorted out. And then he does this. He starts holding his shoulder out of nowhere, which, like, all aggressively, which, like, he wasn't doing the entire time. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
no way, dude. But then I did a little research. He refused the ambulance. So I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Thoughts? Feedback? Questions?
I think
concerns?
you're okay. I mean, you speak English. This is America.
Veteran.
I feel like you got
Veteran.
some points on your side.
WP. Not white power, white privilege.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just
Saying
kidding.
I have it. I'm not, like, flexing it.
I think, I think it's a fender bender. As long as you didn't kill him, I think you're not going to go to prison or anything.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you for
there's
saying
the
that.
witness. Got some witnesses.
Nobody stuck around. That's what they all do. They all come out like they're heroes. I pay attention to that.
Yeah,
A couple of these dudes come out to the street corner with their chest puffs out and their
Yeah.
cape flying in the wind. And
Uh-huh.
then they look around and they're like, all right, I actually can't do much.
Bye.
Slide back into the bar they just came out of. And then that's it. No witnesses. No one gave a report. Nothing.
No hot
Okay.
chicks to save here. Just two dudes.
Yeah.
Let me get back in.
Yeah, exactly. Are there big tits or a baby? Nope. Then I'm back in. Yeah. So that brings us to 1H10,
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
I think we're up about an hour.
an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. I think I pressed record a little early, so we should be a little under that. But
Oh, cool.
it should be about an hour.
All right.
Cool. Well, this will come out next Wednesday. We're a little ahead of schedule. I did not mean
Delicious.
to direct that towards you.
Had a hot dog? You had a hot dog today?
No, dude, it's this freaking
Oh,
little,
this
Dude,
water.
no, there's no way
this
that,
little bath bomb
that
you gave me.
drink strawberry and hot dog comes out. That is a lie.
Oh, did you smell hot dog? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I thought you were insinuating that caused the burp.
Something.
What did I just eat?
Something meaty.
I just I just had a couple slices of cheese pizza, HEB,
Yeah.
freezer.
That'll do
Well,
it.
don't say yeah. Like you just accused me of
Yeah,
something
that's a
wrong.
smelly ass burp.
Yeah.
I used
HEB
mouthwash.
pizza?
He's
Hot
telling
dog
lies. I
pizza?
have great minty fresh bath right now. I can taste it still.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dan, this will come out next Wednesday. If
All
you have
right.
anything to plug,
No, just catch me around. I'll be in Austin trying to do more shows and moving forward from there. Nothing else to plug there. Thanks for having me.
Plug something, dude. Plug your
Plug a
parents. Plug a hole. Plug Maddie's holes.
dude, plug
Burping and
I
farting.
got nothing to plug, dude.
All right.
Follow
dude.
your boy, dude. Dane Lyon
Maybe
Comedy.
You
got a
start an
cord.
OnlyFans or something. Get something going.
All right. All right.
go plug in a toaster, dude. Plug something, dude.
Be the plug.
I don't have a, fam-
Yeah,
I don't, I don't
yeah,
have
be
a
the
famous
plug, dude.
podcast
You
to
got any
plug.
connect? You got a guy for something? Be the plug.
Yeah. There'll be some stuff out eventually. You'll see me. You'll see me.
Yeah, leak your nudes. Do something.
Nah, those will not be leaked.
Yeah.
Those are not to be shared with the world. Myself, I don't even look at them.
All right. Well, I think Captain's Dogs. Thanks for joining, Dane.
All right, thanks.
Woof woof.